Let me know when it's live. It's live, world. It's live. You know, obviously, when things are live, things are not edited. We're raw, we're bold. Let me test the link. That way we don't have issues with the mic, the sound, the video. Put a constructive criticism or a negative comment. I don't like positive comments. I don't know why.
Really?
Nah, because the thing is, positive comments, they make you think you're bigger than what you are.
Right.
The link. See, we males, we grow through pain. So we grow through people telling us the truth. You got me? You cannot praise a man. A positive comment is like praising.
Okay.
Right? A negative comment is putting the man through pain. A negative comment is... Ooh, it's live. Ooh, the audio's working. Whoa, it's working, the audio.
It's
finally.
Working.
You got me? Okay. Boom. Let me just record a little video. World, I was not gonna record, but I'm gonna end up recording. I have here Jasmine. We're gonna talk about how bad do you want to succeed? Everything is good, Vanessa? The mic, are you sure it's good? The audio's good? The video's good? The lighting is good? When we work with people, things, you know, let me shut up. It's good, Vanessa? Okay, probably the first few minutes, you know, we messed up, but it's all good.
It's okay.
Okay, so, world, welcome to episode number 22. And the question is, what's the question?
How bad do you want to succeed?
See, I want to succeed as bad as I want to breathe.
Yes.
To me, success is number one.
Yes, sir.
And success, the rent is due every single day. Every single day, the rent is due. So start it off, Jasmine.
Okay. Shall I introduce myself?
Introduce yourself to the world.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jasmine Gadalari. I am 19 years old, a young, aspiring entrepreneur / businesswoman, and I really feel strongly that my passion is to achieve my highest potential and to also share my blessings with others. And thank you, Carlos, for having me on this podcast today.
No problem.
I'm very looking forward to our conversation about how bad we want to succeed. And yeah, thank you.
I know we could bring some value to the world.
Yeah.
Because this is the thing. You pretty much, can you tell the story how basically, how we met, how you basically contacted Vanessa
Yes.
and everything?
Yes. So I was already familiar with Carlos and Vanessa in the gym because we both go to the same gym, but I wasn't really sure the kind of business they were in, which is the transformation business. And Vanessa had came up to me and kind of introduced me to what they do, and they kind of find people that they see potential in, that they know they'll be able to help. And that's also on our end. The people that they're willing to help have to also put that action in. So I was in a place where I didn't really have that right guidance to be able to take that step into, you know, achieving my highest potential. And that's where Carlos and Vanessa came in, and they kind of provided me with the right mentor, the right guidance, the right knowledge. And I showed them on my end that I'm willing to also take action to be able to, you know, achieve my highest self. And they really came and blessed my life. And I'm not done yet. I'm still willing to keep taking opportunities. And, you know, step by step, I'm going to pave my way into achieving my highest self and also share my blessings with others. And now I know them. And I'm willing to get closer and you know, share my knowledge with you guys as well, because I know there's also no limit to learning, and I know they have a lot to offer me mentally.
As you guys can see, Jasmine, she's a natural communicator. Your communication style is literally A plus plus plus. I'm serious.
Thank you.
Like
Thank
you
you.
literally, your communication is A plus.
I appreciate
Imagine
that.
now the world basically seeing you communicate a message that empowers people, that uplifts people. Imagine that.
Yes.
Imagine you being a role model, a leader creating leaders for those young girls, those people that could basically be inspired by you.
Yes. Yeah, and I can see myself doing that as well, because I know a lot of people my age and a lot of young women my age, they don't really have the right guidance, and they kind of grew up with limitations. And it's very important to break that generational curse, and to be able to do that, it's not what you know, it's who you know, to be able to provide you with that information that you need. And I'm also here to provide others with that information that they need. You know, leaders creating leaders. And
Jasmine, can you tell the world how old are you?
I'm 19 years old.
She's 19. We met out. How old were you when we first met?
I was 18.
You were 18?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I first met your father.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Can you tell the world what your father once told me when it comes to discipline? To tell you?
When it comes to
Let's see if you
discipline-
remember the advice that I told you when it comes to discipline.
When it comes
When
to
your father pretty much, he was like, Carlos, come talk to my daughter, right? And tell her exactly what discipline is, how important being disciplined is.
Okay.
You remember that day or you don't remember?
I remember I came inside when he dropped me off, and you guys continued to have that conversation outside regarding that. We had multiple conversations.
Pretty much, it was probably like, I'm not gonna say a year ago, but a few months.
Oh.
Yeah, like probably a year ago.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. So that was a while ago.
It was a while ago.
Okay.
Pretty much, I was pretty much telling you that discipline is the bridge. It was what basically connects from where you're at now towards where you want to get.
Right.
You remember exactly what I said?
Yes.
What did I say?
The bridge that connects you from where you are to where you want to be, which you just said. You know, my memory might be a little
Okay.
faded.
Pretty much, you started working your body.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Your physical pillar.
Yes.
Right? Obviously, when we start in the gym, we start a certain way, and then we end up on another way.
Yes.
Right? Because the thing is, consistency is what wins. Right? But we got to be disciplined. We got to be dedicated to our craft. And just like the physical pillar, that's what's required to succeed in anything you want to basically do in life. Right? So, for example, if you know we go by 5 pillars
Yes.
that finish with mente.
Yeah.
Can you tell the 5 pillars?
Yes.
What are the 5 pillars?
It's the mental,
The first pillar is what? The spiritual?
spiritual.
Because we want to have a strong connection with the Creator,
Yes.
with God, and also with ourselves.
Correct.
Because we cannot have a good relationship with others, right? Strangers make us rich. So in order to deal with people, it could be in your personal level or business level, you got to know how to deal with yourself and know how to deal with God.
Right.
If it makes sense.
Yes.
Then the mental pillar,
Yes, sir.
right? Then the physical pillar,
Yes.
then the emotional pillar, and then the financial pillar, right? So the first thing I look in people is, are they working their physical pillar? Because it's a shame for a man or a woman to grow old without basically what? Achieving greatness in their body,
Yes,
right?
yes.
So when your father basically approached me, that he was pretty much telling me, to tell you how
Wow.
important discipline is,
Yeah.
right? Pretty much, same way you're disciplined now in the physical, now you apply that now to the financial, right? There's 4 levels of value creation.
Yes.
Implementation, can you tell the world what you used to do before for a living?
Yes. So I used to work at ShopRite as a cashier for a living. And, that's a job. And you don't want to exchange your time for money. You want to be able to have money work for you. You don't want to devote your time for money. And it's a very draining thing. You don't have time to, the most valuable thing is your time. You have to be able to spend your time in your purpose, being able to do what you want to do, and also being able to make an income from that as well. But being at ShopRite, it was a negative atmosphere, especially with being around other limited mind people. There's nobody that you could connect with or network with that has a higher mindset than you, but being who I am and knowing who I knew, I was able to get myself out of that environment luckily. You know, it's important to see opportunities and take them. I left ShopRite. I'm no longer doing that, and I'm happily to say that I'm working on myself, which is the best investment that you could do.
Your communication style is literally, world, put a comment. How's her communication style? So you see, you're operating now through communication.
Yes, sir.
But you still need unification.
Yes.
Rich people, we invest in time. Poor people sell their time. Before, I'm not gonna say you were poor, but to me, poor is a mindset.
Yes.
If you knew better, you do better.
Correct.
Right?
Yes.
If you know better, you'll do better. The matrix, the rat race, has people thinking, you know, that you have to go to school, obviously, which I respect that also.
Of course.
I believe that we gotta educate ourselves, right? I believe also in, you know, traditional education, like my daughters. I want them to go to school and also have that traditional education.
Yeah.
But I also want my daughters to also have the formal, self-education.
Right.
Right? Because formal education will make you a living. But self-education will make you a fortune.
Correct.
Right?
Yes.
Can you tell the world, are you going to college or?
So no, I'm not going to college. And
Why not, Jasmine?
Well, Carlos, I'm not interested in going to college, and I have no judge towards anybody who wants to go to college. You know, because we need lawyers, we need doctors, we need those kinds of people. But me personally, I want to be the business. I want to create my own business so I could live the life that I want to live, not have anybody be the boss of me, in control of my time, you know? So personally, for me, college just didn't work out because also it puts you in debt.
You try to apply for college and all that?
I didn't try to apply for college.
So you made up your mind that you were not going to go to college?
Yeah, after high school, I wasn't interested.
So before you basically found out about us,
Yeah.
what were you thinking when it comes to, you know, working?
Okay, so actually, I kind of, like my whole outlook on working, I always thought, yeah, it would be so nice to have, like, to own my own business, but I never really thought I would have that opportunity to do so. I kind of was in a more limited mindset. And
People perish because of lack of vision.
Yes.
Proverbs 29:18.
Yes, sir.
We helped you get vision,
Yes.
get clarity, because clarity is power,
Yes.
right? I saw on you the potential that you could literally be a TV personality. Straight up.
Straight
You
up.
should know it.
Yes,
right?
I know
But
that.
the funny thing is, you approached Vanessa,
Yes.
right? How
Yes.
you knew that we were basically doing this?
Well, I don't think I would say I was fond, like, of knowing that you guys did this. I kind of just felt an energy because you were always in the gym very positive. Like, you were like the one person that stood out to me. And also to see that you were also with Vanessa as well, being able to communicate. Like, I was never a part of, like, when I took this opportunity into being able to gain knowledge from you guys, before that happened, you would still come up to me to, like, share advice, share wisdom. And I was like, wow, like, you were really, like, slowly, like, opening up my mind. And I feel like it was God. God granted me this opportunity. You guys granted me this opportunity. And all I want to do is to be able to also, you know, I want to be able to share my blessings towards you guys as well. I don't want to just only take. I want to be able to, you know, show you guys what.
As long as you basically bless others,
Correct.
that's what's gonna fulfill me.
Yes.
You got me?
Yes.
All I want to see is people contributing to the world in a positive way. Impact over income.
Yes.
Because at the end of the day, the income is always gonna follow. Always remember, income and personal development go hand in hand.
Yes.
So you're never gonna surpass your personal development when it comes to income. Make sense?
Yes.
I don't know if I said that correctly. Meaning, the money people make is based straight up how I look at the world.
Right.
Right? It's based on how much knowledge you have. People perish because of lack of knowledge, but also people perish because of lack of vision. Yeah. So I'm a visionary. One thing about me, when people see something ugly house, ugly, you know, or they see the negative of a person, or they judge a book by its cover, I don't judge a book by its cover. Because I understand that as a person that I'm addicted to personal development, if I go judge this book that is scrambled, I don't know, water probably, I probably let somebody borrow the book and look how the book turned out. You got me?
Yeah.
You know, there's people that do not take care of things.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
If I judge the book by how the book looks,
Right.
I'll miss the message.
Yeah.
Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Emotional intelligence 2.0. That book right here, 90% of our actions is determined by our emotions. The emotional pillar, right? So as a person that understands that I cannot be judging another human by his cover, right? Most people, they'll judge me by my cover. They see me too much energy. Who the heck you think he is?
You're like
You got me?
intimidated.
So yeah, because the thing is, people, they normally will look at you, believe it or not, how they think they're supposed to be. I don't know if I may.
No, yeah.
Like if a person is quiet, they expect you to be quiet also.
Right.
They're like, oh, he's too much.
They project their insecurities.
Yeah, they
onto
project their
others.
insecurities into you. You got me?
Right.
So I'm not the tallest guy in the world. I'm only 5'8".
Okay.
But I walk like I'm a lion.
Yes.
You got me?
Yes.
Some people, they're tall and they walk like they're little cats.
Yeah.
Like, I'm serious.
Yeah.
Today I was playing basketball. This guy's probably 6'7", and he walks like he's a little cat. Straight up, he plays the game like a little cat, right? So I've never been that type of person, but I will never judge a person. Like, I still, tell him, hey, bro, like, I try to uplift him.
Yeah,
You get me?
of
Even though
course.
he's taller than me, inside, his insecurities, when he walks like he's less.
Yeah.
Like, and I tell him, like, yo, bro, like, invest into yourself.
Yes.
Like, okay, you're working your pillar, your physical pillar, but now work your mental, work your emotions as well.
Right.
You got me? Work your spiritual. That way your finance could also come in. Make sense or no?
Yes, sir.
So, making a long story short, you're no longer looking at the world from the implementation,
Yeah.
working hard. Now you're working smarter,
Yes.
right? You need leadership skills, right? Because it's better to buy people's time than to sell your time.
Right.
It sounds messed up, but that's just the way the world is,
Yeah.
right? It's either you're selling your time or you're buying somebody else's time.
Right.
What you prefer doing?
I prefer buying someone else's time.
It sounds messed up, but it's better being in a leadership position, right?
Work smart,
But
not
now,
hard.
the third highest level of value creation is communication,
Right.
You have that gift.
Yes.
You knew you had that gift?
I know. I do.
You see? And you got the confidence too,
Yes.
right? Now, imagine you also get the gift of imagination.
Yes.
You know, most people, when they need money, they think they got to go to work or do extra hours.
Right.
Jasmine, that's not how you get money.
That's not.
You know how you get money? An idea. An idea.
Yeah.
For example, I have the idea for you to become a podcaster, YouTuber, influencer.
Yes, sir.
But not just an influencer. You're a very influential person.
Yes.
When I used to see you in the gym, I always saw you uplifting one of your friends.
Yeah.
Uplifting people, if it makes sense.
Yes,
Working
sir.
out with girls, even older than you,
Yeah.
where you're here guiding them.
Yeah.
Can you tell the world your experience,
Yes. Yes. So, basically, when I started, I'm 19 years old. I started in the gym about 4 years ago. So I was 15. And I started with, the reason I got in the gym was other people helping me as well.
Shout out to your father too.
Yeah, shout out to my father. Shout out to Stacy as well. She helped me get in the gym. And Sam, they're influential people in my life who have a big part and play a big role in me being able to be in the gym and be who I am today and the mindset that I have today. But so basically, over time, as I've been experienced in the gym and I gained a lot of experience and knowledge and have myself who I am today in the physical sense, I wanted to also share that with others. And some were younger than me, some were older than me. And so my experience basically with others who I've been with in the gym, I could see that most of them have come to me and were like, oh, I can't do this. I don't feel good. I feel bloated. I don't look good. I don't see any progress. But it was the first week that they came in the gym, and I told them, I'm like,
They want the microwave results.
They want it right away, but it's about the journey, not the destination. Who you become on your journey determines your destination. You have to be able to overcome those fears and just stick to the plan, stick to your goals. And especially, a lot of people want to also pray about their dreams and their goals, but then they don't want to put the action in. But, you know, God will grant you with those opportunities to take those actions. And so basically my experience, all I want to do is get girls in the gym with me and inspire them, uplift them, motivate them. And I've noticed that a lot of them talk like negative about themselves. They downplay themselves, and it even hurts me to see like another woman, even someone older than me, talk about themselves that way, because it's like all I want to do is inspire you, and I see you holding so much negativity in your heart when like you have so much potential, but people are just so limited. They don't have that.
Everything lands in mindset.
Exactly. And I just want to be able to be that person that they could be like, okay, well, you know what? She has a good head on her shoulders. I could see that I could confide in her. She wants to inspire me. And they have to also put the action in it as well. You know, because sometimes I've given people so much advice for like an hour. I talk to them.
But that's the thing. You could give people, I've learned in life that you could give people vision.
Right.
Right? Hey, bro. Hey, sis. If you go work out, just using the physical pillar, you could literally, you're gonna have more energy. You're gonna look better.
Yes.
Right? You're gonna think better. You're gonna have more clarity overall. Your energy is gonna be up the roof. Because when people be like, yo, Carlos, why you got so much energy? Dog, because I take care of my mind. Right? I take care of all my pillars. So making a long story short, I feel like most people, if they work their mindset, what separates the best from the rest is how you think, right? How you approach things. The way I approach things, it could be, for example, even in the financial, is how you said it. It's the journey.
Right.
Forget about the destination, right? Okay, I'm results driven. Don't get me wrong.
Of course.
You get me? Because man lie, woman lie, numbers don't lie.
Yes, sir.
And I feel like if what you sow is what you reap. So if I know I'm here basically sowing, you know, positivity and good things to the world, and I'm bringing vision, ideas to empower people to become business owners, right? I'm also giving people knowledge. You get me? Because people perish because of lack of knowledge.
Yes.
What you don't know is, in reality, the most expensive thing on the world is ignorance.
Yes, sir.
Right? So what you don't know is keeping you poor.
Yes.
Right? Most people, they don't know this quote behind you. What did John D. Rockefeller once say?
He who works all day has no time to make money.
So he who works all day has no time to make money. But that quote, you could apply it to other areas of your life too. He who works all day has no time to also take care of their physical pillar.
Right.
He who works all day has no time to basically take care of their mental pillar. He who works all day has no time to basically have their emotions on check, right? Because he who angers you controls you.
Yes.
So we humans, we're emotional creatures, right? Especially women.
Yes.
So if we don't make sure we take care of our mind and we basically take that time to, you know, reflect, think, and design our life, how are we gonna be able to maximize our potential? To me, it doesn't make sense, right? But understand, when people are inside the matrix, they wake up, they go to work, right? Obviously, they're not gonna have the energy to go work out.
Yeah.
Right or wrong?
Yeah, of course.
If you put your health as number one priority, because health is wealth.
Yes.
First thing early in the morning, what's gonna happen?
You're gonna achieve yourself in all of those 5 pillars.
It's a domino effect.
Yes, because when you have discipline in one area, you could apply it to all the other areas.
So you have the discipline in the physical.
Yes.
Then that discipline went to your mental.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell the world any probably story of how you were in the past and how you're now, how your mindset was, you know?
Okay. So, for example,
when it comes to mindset, you know?
Yes. So in the past, I could say that I was obvious. So in the past, when I was younger, I could say that I was very ungrateful. And I remember you did an episode on gratitude the other day.
Number one.
And I wouldn't say that anybody is 100% grateful, but I could say that I've overcome that over time. And I could say that for the most part, I am grateful.
Thank you for being honest. Most people, they'll look at themselves in the mirror and they say, I'm already grateful.
Yeah, of course. But I would say I was very ungrateful towards like little things. Like I live with my dad. My dad would provide me with anything that I could ever ask for, but I would always still find something to just be ungrateful about. And our relationship back then wasn't as strong as it was now. And we had to build a lot of trust to establish our relationship now. But back then, I was very bratty. I didn't have any gratitude, and I had a lot of attitude towards situations. I had no control over my emotions, which you said is a very important thing to have. especially when it comes to relationships, because relationships over money. But back then it was like a fog, and it was just a fog of limited.
But what were you probably doing back then that got you to that? Because understand, the devil uses different stuff to basically give you people that fogness. Right? It could be food.
Yeah.
It could be drugs, alcohol, bad habits.
Yes. I had horrible eating habits. I didn't put the best substances in my body. I didn't have the best people around me, like my friends. I've changed my friends over time. I've changed my eating habits over time. And one thing that you realize over time is a lot of these substances, like food, friends, certain environments that you're in, even like social media, certain social media that you consume every day, it takes a toll on your mental.
It influences you.
It influences you, and in the worst way possible. So to be able to overcome that, you need to just be able to self-reflect and take it back a notch and be like, okay, well, is this helping me? Is this taking me to a place that I want to be? By doing what I'm doing, by who I am right now, am I satisfied? Am I going to be able to achieve what I want to achieve? And over time, when I've dissociated myself from those things and met the right people and was able to put myself in the right environments, I saw things for what they really were, and I was able to overcome that and be who I am today, which I'm very satisfied, but there's no limit and it's only up from here.
How bad do you want to succeed? That's the question.
Yes.
You got to reflect on that question. But I'm going to tell you something, world. Elevation requires separation. So just how Jasmine said, she had to separate herself from, certain environments, certain people, right? In order to literally attract a different type of crowd, right? Because now, the type of people you're going to basically, from what I see, going to be attracting are people that are aligned with your vision.
Yes.
Right? That are aligned with your values, Because at the end of the day, who doesn't want to maximize their potential? Right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you feel better now that you're maximizing your potential overall.
100%.
Especially now you have in mind those 5 pillars.
Yes.
You knew about those 5 pillars before? I
kind of was familiar, but I didn't take it into action, I'd say.
Did they teach those 5 pillars in school?
No.
Why not?
They want you to be an employee, Carlos. They don't want you to make a business. They want to keep you into the 9 to 5. They want to keep you in a job where they could control you. They don't want people to be powerful. They don't want people to take their power and just excel in every aspect. That's
what type of classes were you taking in high school? That now that you're basically, out of school, you're like, well, hold up, I never used any of those skills in real life.
Okay, so I'd say okay.
Geometry, algebra.
So yeah, like science. Obviously, history is important, but I ever since I got out of high school, I haven't been asked about what happened in 1983. Nothing like that. Like history, like you said, geometry, science, or English. I would say was for me because it kind of helped me in a way.
You didn't take a Spanish class?
Oh, I took a Spanish class. I did. I wasn't the best in Spanish, but now I have you and Vanessa to help me in my Spanish. But back then. I tried my best in all the subjects, but I just found myself I really never really liked school, if I'm being honest with you.
You didn't like school?
I didn't like school.
How were your grades?
I was able to keep my grades good because they want you to get good grades so you could have a good report card and be able to graduate high school so you can move on to college. That's just the whole step.
You want to laugh? It's good that you brought that up, that you didn't like school. Most people, why A student work for C student and B students are governmental employed. That's a book. But I'm going to tell you one thing. Most people that went to school with me, that they were like C students or they failed in school, those are the most successful people in real life. And the A students, they work for the C students, right? And the B students, they are normally governmental employees. And that's a fact.
Wow.
The book the Robert Kiyosaki wrote,
yes.
Everything he says on that book, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Now that you basically brought that up.
Yes, sir.
So another question. Where do you see yourself? Obviously, you talked a little bit about your past.
Yes.
Now, in your present, what are you doing right now? Because obviously, what you do in your present is going to determine where your future has.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So what are you doing right now in the present to basically...
Right. So a way to tell if someone is of high value is to ask them how they spend their time, is to know what they do with their time. And the best way to spend your time is to invest in yourself in all those 5 pillars, which I try to do every day. You have to conquer yourself in every aspect every day, and eventually it will lead you to nothing but success. So physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, financial, all I'm doing is learning and trying to fill my head with all the knowledge that I'm able to so I can succeed. And every day I'm also sharing that with others. So
that's how you get blessed.
Correct.
Believe it or not, that's gratitude right there.
Yes.
Because in reality, there's a book, Business Secrets from the Bible, that I'm always recommending.
Yes.
You should read it if you haven't read it.
Okay.
Secret number 1 is we need to be obsessively preoccupied with the needs and desires of God's other children. Meaning we are all here in this world to serve each other, to help each other, right? Because look at it like this. Today, we have iPads, we have iPhones, we have all, we get water, convenience, all these things thanks to people that literally had an idea,
right,
that working from their imagination, and they literally executed on that idea, right, and turned that into a reality, right?
Yeah.
So, to make a long story short, we humans will all gotta contribute to the world. So, what are you doing in the present, apart from investing into yourself?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
How are you contributing to the world?
Okay, so what I could say is how I'm contributing to the world is through my knowledge with what I know, with the people that I know, and even because I also use social media as a way to create and inspire instead of using it as a way to consume. So I use my social media to inspire others and to share my knowledge. So, and a lot of people have come to me with questions before, and I've even gotten on the phone with people for them, they ask me advice about certain things. So I say in that way, I'm able to share my blessings in that way. And also, even it's just simple things. I'll just be on a walk, walking my dog, and I'll just see someone and I'll say, hello, how are you? Compliment them. It's just little small things that matter the most, that I'm able to just bless someone's day and put a smile on their face and inspire them in a way. And a lot of people just want those blessings, but they don't want to be able to share it. But at the end of the day, like you said, leaders create leaders. Everyone's on top. There's always room on the top. So all I want to do is to be able to share that with others. I want to see everybody win as well.
Yesterday, I was talking about, we did a video about winning.
Right.
LeBron James he did a video where it said, winning isn't for everyone. And yesterday I said on that video, winning is for everyone.
Yes.
Who am I to tell people, the world, especially if I'm a world leader, to tell people that winning isn't for everyone? I literally screenshot that from that video.
Yeah.
Right? Do you think winning is for everyone?
Yes.
Like myself?
Yes.
Can you elaborate?
I think that winning is for everyone because everybody is born with an opportunity to expand.
Talents, gifts.
Yes. Everyone is able to take opportunities. Everyone is always, no doubt, always going to be granted with an opportunity. It's about if you have that right mindset to be able to see that opportunity and take action on it. And everybody could win at the end of the day. It's just how bad you want to succeed. How
bad do you want to succeed? But you said something about if you have the right mindset.
Yes.
Poor, what does the word poor mean?
Poor, passing over opportunities repeatedly. And a lot of people do that, especially people with jobs, and because they find comfort in being
everything
secure.
secured.
Exactly. They find comfort in being secure. They just say, okay, I'm making my money, I'm here, I'm good, living paycheck to paycheck, but they don't understand that there's a whole world.
They're in comfort zone, fear zone.
Yes.
But you're on growth zone.
Yes, sir.
In the present, right?
Yes.
And then pretty much you're gonna be living your dreams.
Yes.
Because I'm pretty sure you want the dream car, the dream home.
Of course.
But you understand now is everything starts with the dream business?
Yes.
So when it comes to the dream business, what are you doing? What are your business ideas that you're basically now launching? And and there's people like myself and other people that are helping you.
Yeah, so my business, I have multiple business ideas. So one of them is to be able to have a podcast and to be about personal development, being able to share, like I said, my knowledge, interview people who have even higher knowledge than I do, so I could also learn something, because, you know, it's not all about what I know, it's about what other people know. And I'm also doing the podcast to inspire the audience as well, so why would I only share what I know when I have an opportunity to get people who know better or who know more to express what they know as well. So the podcast, I also want to create a clothing brand because I'm into fitness. You know, I want to be a fitness influencer and have my gym videos, be able to help people and inspire people to get in the gym, get their bodies fit, because physical pillar, you have to be able to conquer yourself in that physical pillar, which takes discipline. And discipline is an important factor in life. And also helping others achieve their dreams as well. That's something that I'm very passionate about.
So pretty much you went from an employee mindset,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Where time is money,
Right.
to a mindset that with money, you could now create jobs.
Yes.
To not buy people's time.
Right.
Right? Because there's people, we got to respect when people want to sell their time.
Yeah.
I don't want to sell my time.
No, me
You got
either.
me?
Yeah.
The rich invest in time.
Exactly.
The poor sell their time. Once again,
Yes.
the rich invest in time.
Yes.
The poor sell their time. Because time is a limited resource.
Yes.
We could get more money, but we cannot get more time.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, sir.
To me, time is priceless.
Yes.
To
time
you,
is
I don't know what's time.
It's priceless as well.
Because there's people that be like, time is money. Those beliefs are keeping people poor.
Yes.
Time is not money, world.
No.
If you say time is money, I respect that. Time is priceless. Before I sell my time, I'd rather buy people's time. You got me? Delegate, outsource. Hey, how much it is for this?
Right.
You got me? And I'd rather, help people like that.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, I'll do more difficult things because we get paid in direct proportion to the difficulties of the problems we know how to solve. Most people, during implementation, because they need to be told what to do.
Right.
When you were an employee, you were needed to be told what to do.
Yes.
But in unification, you got to literally become a leader. You got to work on your leadership skills.
Yes.
Right?
Yes,
Because
sir.
now you got to move people. You got to work on your human nature.
Yes.
How to deal with people overall. Because
Correct.
at the end of the day, I feel like life is easy. 80% is psychology. How well you deal with people.
Yes.
Right? Strangers will make you rich. If you're good with people, you know how to deal with people, people's emotions, this and this, that, and you don't take things personal,
Yeah.
you're going to succeed in life.
Yes.
That's my secret. You get me? I'd rather be judged and, be talked bad about. You get me? And I respect that because I'm not $100 bill. But just because somebody says something negative about me or bad about me, that doesn't mean that's going to become my reality.
Yes,
You get me?
of
Or
course.
that I'm going to take it personal. Because at the end of the day, forgiveness is healing. Most people need to heal themselves.
Yes.
And you know why they got to heal themselves? So they can forgive. I don't know if it makes sense.
I totally agree.
Most people, they'll go hold grudges.
Yes.
They're envious. They live in a world, in a bubble. Like they think, oh, that girl doesn't like me. Or this guy doesn't like me. They think everything is just, negative.
Yeah, and it affects them.
Yeah, and it affects them. Because your external world is a
Yes.
reflection of your inner world.
Yes.
How you're inside, if you're battling demons inside, you best believe you're going to battle demons outside.
Yes.
I don't know if that makes sense.
It does.
That's why I always tell people, you're not going to ruin my day. Meaning, I don't tell people, I tell myself that. You get me?
Yeah.
He who angers me controls me.
Right.
I'm going to just keep succeeding, moving forward. Obstacles come in, challenges come in. You just got to overcome them.
Yeah.
Right? That's life.
Of course.
Right?
Yes.
And remember, we get paid in direct proportion to the difficulties of the problems we know how to solve. Right now, you went from implementation to unification to now communication.
Yeah.
The biggest problem that I see in the world is a mental health issue.
Okay.
Believe it or not.
Yeah.
Mental. Right?
Yeah.
Because what's the point of people also working their body when you're still not working your mindset?
Right.
Right?
Yes.
Your mind is your operating system.
Yes.
Right? Your body's your hardware. How I look at the world. Health is wealth.
Yeah.
But understand, to me, I value my mind.
Yes,
Taking
sir.
care of my mind. Right? Because just like a video that I did, if you want to win in life, you can't win in life if you're losing in your mind. Once again, you can't win in life, personal business, if you're losing your mind.
Right.
Right or wrong?
Yeah. Right.
Right?
Yes.
So there's a lot of women out there
Yes.
that they look at the body, they'll see you or another girl
Right.
that achieved already the body that, you dreamed of. And they're like, oh, nah, I'd rather go and get surgery,
Right.
this and this, that. And can you tell the world and these young ladies that go to the gym,
Yes.
you got me, and you're here
Yes.
to empower them.
Yes.
Like, if you did it, they could do it.
Yes. So a lot of women out here, I mean, it's become a very normalized thing to get a BBL or to get plastic surgery. Because honestly, if you get a BBL or plastic surgery, like, you're insecure. And that comes with a mentality. Like, at the end of the day, you have to understand that God made you who you are for a reason. And if there's an imperfection that you have, it's because you made it. Go fix it. Go in the gym, like, get yourself right, and at the end of the day, with time, you will be able to conquer your dream
Trust
body.
the process.
You have to trust the process, because you can't just expect fast results in a week. You have to be able to put that
It's a
action
marathon,
in.
not a sprint.
Exactly. Like, for everybody who thinks they need plastic surgery or if they need a BBL, I'm telling you, like, you're beautiful, and imperfections are beautiful. You don't have to be looked at as perfect. But for those people who have BBLs, like, no shame to you. That's the direction you wanted to go to. At the end of the day, I judge nobody.
That's true.
But me personally, I want to be able to say I worked for my body. I worked for my confidence. And you want to be able to do the same thing. And you're still young. You still have so much time to be able to step into your greatness. And why not start young? You know
how I look at that pillar with the physical, like, for example, I used to travel to Dominican Republic every week.
Right.
And every week when I used to come back from Dominican Republic on First Class United, I was always around women that did their body.
Yeah.
And literally, when what are they called when they ask you, hey, do you want a soda, water? First class.
Yeah.
La zafata. How you say that in English?
La zafata.
The flight attendant.
Yes.
Flight attendant.
Yes.
So the flight attendant would come and ask these women, what do you want to drink? It was crazy, Jasmine. Some of these women, they'll be like, oh, I want alcohol. I'm like, yo, or I want a soda.
Horrible.
You be surprised. And I'm like, hold up. Didn't her doctor tell her at least to not drink at least till she recovers?
Right.
Or not drink soda or this and this, that?
Right.
In another word, you could do your body. But if you don't work on your mindset and learn how to eat, nutrition, eat right, you got me, and exercise, you're going to get back.
Yes.
Like, your body's going to go away.
Yes.
Am I right, bro?
It's about maintaining it.
And the funny thing, in Dominican Republic, even the guys, they do their six-pack.
Wow.
I'm serious.
Wow, that's crazy.
There's even artists, famous artists, that they'll go do their body.
Fake is everywhere. You got to be
like,
real.
Even the guys, I'm like, hold up, bro. Like, bro, just go to the gym, trust the process.
Right.
But the thing is, most people, they want that overnight success. And I want to tell the world, it's just not for the physical pillar. Jasmine, I'm going to tell you something too, straight up.
Yes.
For the financial pillar, it's not an overnight success. I didn't get to the level I'm in overnight, right? It was working on my mindset, right? Daily, without losing enthusiasm, if it makes sense.
Yes.
So it's the same thing. Because the thing is, most people, that's why they settle for a job. Because a job is you're getting a paycheck just to cover bills.
Yeah.
To cover expenses, to just make a living, right? But if you work hard on yourself, your mindset, you're going to be able to make a fortune.
Correct.
Right? So I encourage people, I'm a leader that leads by example.
Yes.
Right? I don't like things given to me.
Right.
I like earning things. I always say earn, not given. You get me? Because when you earn things, you already know the value of everything. Right? If I carry this water, just to use this as an example,
right,
I'm going to value every drop. But if I didn't basically carry it or bought it, this and this, that, I'm going to just not care about it. Make sense or no?
Yes.
So it's the same thing for the financial, right? The minute you're working on your vision, right? Obviously, you're using communication to bring value to the world. You're obviously also going to create a product, which is the clothing, right?
Yes.
You're going to be providing a service.
Yes.
It's not going to be overnight.
No.
You understand that?
I do.
Right?
Yes, sir.
It's a process.
It is
but
a
I'm going to tell you one thing, too, that most people don't know. When you get yourself a coach, mentor, or somebody that's been there, done that, right? Because business is either you're selling a product or a service. business, if you know business, you could literally sell anything. If you know how to sell, close deals, you could sell anything, right?
Yeah.
And always remember, the best product, service that you're gonna be able to sell is yourself. Do you know that or you didn't know that?
I know that now.
You know that now?
Yes.
And I'm gonna tell you why. The minute you have a business plan, right? You have a business idea, or you created yourself a business opportunity, right? Like now.
Yes.
You see yourself now becoming an influencer.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes.
Obviously, you know, the world's heading where attention is a currency. Relationship is a currency, because obviously contacts are contracts.
Yes.
We need people in order to basically provide a service or a product to them, right? So since attention is a currency, instead of basically being a consumer, now you're a creator,
Yes.
right? So now pretty much you're gonna be able to create content
Yes.
where that content, people are gonna gravitate towards Jasmine. And the minute they gravitate towards you, guess what's gonna happen? Huh?
What's gonna happen?
They're gonna be able to invest into you.
Yes.
Make sense or no?
Yes.
You're gonna be able to attract customers.
Yeah.
Because now you're gonna be able to provide a product,
Right.
which is the clothing.
Yes.
You're gonna be able to model your own clothing.
Yes.
You never know. You might get also, you know, contracting model. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like you
Opportunities. Are
different
gonna come.
opportunities, right? And it all starts from basically using your communication.
Yeah.
Make sense or no?
Yes.
Using your imagination.
Exactly.
Make sense?
Yes, sir.
What else can you tell the world when it comes to your vision? Because obviously we talked about your past, your present,
Yes.
now your future.
Yes.
What else? Where do you see yourself now? You're 19.
Yes.
Let's say a year from now.
Okay.
What do you see yourself in your business?
I see myself truly excelling in my business. I see myself making an impact on multiple people's lives, which is definitely my purpose. And I also see myself making a great income off of it as well. And even from then, I see myself taking more opportunities and even being able to envision different business ideas to as well. Because right now, you know, I have my 3 business ideas, but I think over time I'll be able to come up with other business ideas that I know I'll be able to.
Because you're going to get momentum.
Exactly.
The thing is, I always tell people start.
Yes.
Most people, they don't start.
Yeah.
Right? And starting is literally the most important thing.
Yes, they don't want to take risks.
They don't want to take the risk. And no risk, no rewards.
Yeah.
Right? The minute you start, just keep moving forward. Obstacles coming, no problem. Don't get discouraged. You get me? There's people that are going to support you. You get me?
Right.
I'll be here. Vanessa will be here.
of
There's
course.
going to be other people that are going to be able to also help you.
Yes.
Right? Because at the end of the day, I always say one thing. PIF. Pay it forward.
Yes.
Right? My purpose is helping people accomplish their dreams. That's how I'm able to impact.
Yes.
And that's how I get my fulfillment.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Pay it forward. So, futuristically, right? How I see you literally straight up having one of the biggest clothing brand. Like, I think it's Kim Kardashian. She got Skims.
Skims. Yes.
Right?
Yes.
I see you like literally like a celebrity, you know.
Yes.
You got me?
I do too.
Like I do genuinely, and I say this to the world, I genuinely want you and other people that I'm here helping
Yes.
to surpass me.
Of course.
Like that's my goal. You got me? Because when you see potential in a person and you see that they got the talent, you could talk.
Yes.
You could communicate, right? Now imagine you're able to bring that to the world and also help other people
Right.
do the same.
Yes.
Makes sense or not?
Yeah, it does. It does. And that's something that I noticed when I've become involved with you guys, that's a purpose of mine. That's a passion of mine to be able to do that as well.
We're going to be able to make a lot of impact.
Yeah.
And I see you also public speaking.
Yes. Oh, I'm definitely interested in public speaking because even like for a podcast, which I love and I'm looking forward to having my own as well. Standing up on
You have
on
the name
stage,
already for the podcast.
Yes, I do.
Right?
Yes. And now I also have, I know that I have a lot of supporters as well that I'm very grateful for, that I know are looking forward to gaining knowledge from me as well. And I wanna be able to inspire, and I wanna be up on a stage as well. Like you said, public speaking, having an audience, live, in person.
Everything we're doing, I have set up CMR Podcast Network, right?
Yes.
But I also have set up, it's called the Wealth Map Summit. MAP as a massive action plan,
Okay.
right? So every last Sunday of every month because we got an event hall that we own in one of our buildings.
Oh, nice.
We could fit 200 people, which was set up, you see, imagination.
Right.
By me and my business partner, right? Which we partner up with somebody else. Now, somebody else, they own me, even though we own the building,
Right.
if it makes sense.
Yes.
But that's so you could see, it was our idea.
Yes.
Right? I envisioned that. So we're going to be doing events there, but we could also do events elsewhere. Because I know we're going to outgrow that. 200 people, I know we could fill up 200 people like this.
Yes, sir.
So I see you public speaking, telling the world your story as well.
Yes.
How you started and all that.
100%.
Right? So other people could also do the same thing.
Yeah.
You're going to obviously have your own podcast, right? And your clothing brand.
Yes.
If it makes sense.
Yes.
And you're also going to be able to become an investor straight to the top.
Yes.
Because look at it like this. When you have a coach mentor, why would I basically put you through the stairs when I could bring you in the elevator?
Right.
I could bring you from A to Z. Instead of you going A, B, C, D, E. You know what I mean or no?
Yes.
So that's why I always encourage people. If it's for the physical pillar, surround yourself around people, you know, that are trainers or people that could just are physically fit,
Yes.
right? Because they'll train you even for free. A lot of people be like, oh, I don't got no trainer. No, your mindset. You got a limited mindset, a fixed mindset. If you go to the gym, there's people there that if you ask them a question, they'll gladly help you. Because every amateur expert was once a beginner.
Right.
Right?
Yes.
What else you want to tell the world?
I also want to say that one thing that I've learned from, reading books and also from watching your podcast is that character has a big thing, plays a big role in business and succeeding in relationships. You have to have a good character. You have to carry yourself well. And, one thing that I learned in this book that I read, The 7 Habits of
highly effective people,
was they explained the difference between personality and character. So personality could be like a facade. Like people could fake a personality, Like you could fake a personality that could get you into a position, but it's about your character that secures that position and is able to
You gotta
excel.
be authentic.
Yes.
That's why you see I'm myself.
Yes.
If I gotta curse, I'll curse.
Yeah.
You got me? I'm just me.
Exactly.
And believe it or not, when you're authentic, that says a lot about your character.
Yes.
Because character is what you say. Character to me is what I say I am. Reputation is what the world says about me.
Yes.
So most people, they're too focused on their reputation.
Right.
Warren Buffett says it takes a lifetime to build a reputation. It takes 30 seconds to ruin it.
Right.
So when you understand it takes a lifetime to build your reputation, you're gonna be on fear mode. Because you're gonna be like, hold up, it takes 30 seconds to like literally destroy it? It's like your credit.
Yes.
Look at it like credit. You take your whole life to build your credit. One time that you pay late, nobody wants to lend you now.
Yep.
So understand one thing. Never go by your reputation. So if you mess up your credit, what people don't know is that you could fix your credit.
Yes.
Make sense?
Yes, sir.
You could fix your credit, literally like delete all the negative stuff,
Yeah.
and you could literally start back right away.
Yes.
But most people don't know that, right? What else can we tell the world?
What else could we tell the world? I'd say one thing that also is very important that you've discussed in your podcast is like relationships over money. Like relationships are very important. You can't go around expecting to succeed in life and doing people, dirty or not having the best intentions towards people. Like one thing that I've realized is there's a lot of envious people out there. Like there's a lot of people who don't want you to succeed. And why? It's because that they see in you something that they don't see in themselves. And they know that it's possible. They know it's possible, but they don't want to take that action. And they see you taking that action. And
that's why
you sabotage
I named
yourself.
this thing.
Yes.
What's the name of the podcast?
How
this
bad
one?
do you want to succeed?
How bad do you want to succeed? And I'm gonna tell you one thing.
Yes.
I tested you.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
You got me? You literally passed the test.
Oh, thank
you. You got me?
Yeah.
Because the thing is, if we're chasing people,
Yes.
it's not gonna work. I could see the talent on a person, the potential, but if that person doesn't come to us or come to me, I will not just.
Yeah.
It's not that I don't want to help them. Like I could plant seeds and be like, hey, I can see you doing this and this, that. Planting little seeds to see if they like, whoa, hold up. I see myself doing that.
Yes.
You got me?
Yes.
But making a long story short, You passed the test. And I'm saying this on video. You got me?
Amazing.
And why do I say it like that? Because the thing is, for me to help a person, they gotta want it more than what I wanted for them.
Yes.
I don't know if I make sense on that.
No, that doesn't
What
make
do I
sense.
mean with that?
So, like, obviously, there's gonna be people in your life that want to support you and help you, but it's about how bad you want it.
Yes.
Like, you gotta put action in yourself. You gotta be able to take those opportunities, not just think things are gonna be handed to you. You're like, yeah, of course, you're gonna have access to opportunities, but do you think that's it? Like, the opportunities are just gonna fall into your lap and then you don't have to do nothing? Like, no, it's step by step. You gotta take those actions into fulfilling your ultimate lifestyle. How bad do you wanna succeed?
I wanna read something from Jim Rohn.
Okay.
You don't get paid for the hour. You get paid for the value you bring to the hour. The 9-to-5 mentality keeps you broke. Tony charges $1 million an hour for coaching because he's obsessed and mastered his craft. Now he's dominating live events. Once you perfect the skill, scale it to reach more people. Why did I bring that up? I see you as a coach, as a mentor. So you see how you said that you have people, that basically contact you,
Yes.
hit you up,
Yes.
Obviously, right now you're not monetizing that.
Right.
But I see you monetizing that in the big scale, if it makes sense.
Yes.
Right? Because as a coach, you're going to be able to inspire dreams to others, and you're going to be able to motivate and help them achieve them.
Yes.
Right? Because you're going to notice people, they want to have the thing, but it's be, do, have. Okay, you want to have the stuff, but it's who you become.
Yes.
Right? What you become is more important than what you get.
Yes.
Right? Because
Yes.
you could get the money. It's like winning the lottery.
Yeah.
People could win the lottery, but if you don't have the financial literacy skill set, you're going to lose it all.
Yes.
Right? So it's what you do. And that's where people basically mess up. And I also want to bring another quote from Jim Rohn, which I have it saved. Let me find it. If you want to say something, that would put her camera while I find this.
Well, I also wanted to shout out my brother, Isaac, who also had a big part in my mentality today, because how we were expressing earlier, the difference between now and then, like with my mentality, I would say that like, a little earlier in my life, how I was ungrateful and had an attitude, it's about who you know, who's able to uplift you and give you that inspiration and that mindset, so then you could understand that and then take off of that and just take that action.
You got to interview your brother.
I will.
So
yes,
schedule it.
Isaac, I'm coming for you.
This one from Jim Rohn as well.
Yes.
Because this is my issue with people. To end this podcast today,
Okay.
oh, and also we're going to give Vanessa at least 5 minutes.
No problem.
Because we got to give Vanessa credit also.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So I want to end it up with this.
Okay.
Jim Rohn, don't let your learning lead to knowledge. Let your learning lead to action. That's my issue with people. That's my issue with a lot of people that I'm helping.
Yes.
The thing is, people perish because of lack of vision. I help them get vision. People perish because of lack of knowledge. I help them get the knowledge. But you know what's their issue? The action, the doing. So now they already know what they want. Hey, girl, do a vision board. It's going to motivate you.
Yes.
But understand, when you do your vision board, don't limit yourself. You want a $100 million mansion? Put it there.
Put it
you
there.
want a car collection? Put it there. I've been able to do it all, complete it all. You got me? I'm not Floyd Mayweather. I've done the car collection.
Yes.
I'm going to do the car collection again. You got me? I've been able to get everything I wanted.
Yes.
Right? But it's because the person I became. But also because what I've done and what I still do. Right? Remember, we get paid in direct proportion to the difficulty of the problems we know how to do.
Right.
So you saw what I read about what Jim Rohn said about Tony Robbins.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Most people have a 9-to-5 mentality. Right?
Yes.
So understand, unless you change your mentality from an employee mindset to a business investor mindset, you're not going to basically be able to get the best of the best in the world.
Right.
What's easier, to work for $1 million or to borrow $1 million?
To borrow $1 million.
Most people, they don't know that they could borrow to invest.
Yes.
Vanessa, come. So put the other camera, put her camera so she could be talking. So I'm going to go to the control so we could end it. No, you stay there.
Oh, okay. Oh.
So you could talk with Vanessa.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Yes.
give Vanessa credit.
Yes.
Vanessa, put her camera, please. You see the limited mindset? Straight up.
Thank you, Carlos.
No problem.
Hello, beautiful. You look gorgeous. So today's topic is how bad do you want to succeed? So me and you, I don't think I had an introduction kind of where you started, like success-wise, and like where you came from, basically. So how would you say the differences between your mindset now and back then?
Well, I can say my mind's for now is like very different to like before. Like my mind before is like I can say very limited.
Yes.
You know, I always like think, oh, I can do this, I can do, you know, like I always say, I know I can do that, I can do that. But now my mind is very open. I just like, for me, it's like more, I feel more comfortable. Like, you know, even like my English not like perfect. I know I have my accent, but at the same time, siempre I say like, let me do it, you know.
Yes.
Because I have my open mind.
Exactly.
But before, this wasn't just like that.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now I just like say thank God, thank Carlos. He trusts me, like you know, he just like motivate, like more and more. He just like Vanessa, you can do it, you know.
Yes.
This is like my goal to go and accomplish all my goal, all my dream. You know, like this is.
Of course, and I see you, and I want to just let you know that you inspire me, and I'm so grateful that you gave me this opportunity, both you and Carlos, because now I know the type of people that I want to be around, which is you. You're a very inspiring woman. Everyone, Vanessa right here, no doubt, inspiring, beautiful, genuine, and I feel so grateful to be able to be in her presence right now. And before, one thing that he mentioned was, you know how a lot of people, well, like women, right?
Yeah.
They get plastic surgery and BBLs or whatever. But you are 100% natural. She worked for her body. And I just wanted to ask you what your outlook is on the whole, like, kind of like plastic surgery look. Like, what could you say about that when it comes to, you know, being natural and putting that work in physically?
For me, Jasmine, I just always like to do exercise. I just like always to do like, to eat healthy. Even like have my 4 kids, I just always to open very early to do my exercise. I just, you know, my goal always want to be healthy.
Yeah.
You know, even I have my body like that. Yeah. Most of the people say, Vanessa, you have surgery, you know, you have this, your body is fake, you know, like.
Wow.
And I say, no, my body is natural. It's like God give it to me, and I put it like my work too.
Yes,
and this is like what I can say.
Of
Just
course.
I know I feel very comfortable.
Yes.
Even like, you know, the body change a lot because I have kids, and I can see like, you know, most of the women the body like change and then I feel comfortable, and I know like the body change and even like it's not the same. I feel like perfect.
You feel unstoppable.
Yep.
Because you put that work in. That's
Yep.
amazing. How would you say that the gym affected you, like positively in aspects? Because obviously when you have discipline in one aspect, it goes into all the other aspects. How would you say that the gym has helped you in all the other pillars?
I can say like the gym has helped me my mentally too, because you know when I do my exercise I listen like audio.
Yes.
I just like sometimes talk to Carlo, you know, I feel like very motivated too.
Right.
And even like when I do exercise, I just thinking when I'm gonna eat something, I say, oh, I have to be careful what I eat.
Yes.
You know, I know what is the exercise supposed to do. I just very like every day very motivate.
Right.
I'm motivated by myself.
Yes.
I just like say, no, I have to do this, I have to do this. I don't know if I answered this like the right question.
No,
What do you want
and
to
that was perfect.
Okay.
That was perfect. And obviously one thing that comes with, you know, because the title is how bad you want to succeed. One thing that comes with success is failure. So what's your outlook on failure? How do you perceive failure?
What I'm feel like I'm not secure by myself. Like, but can you repeat the question?
Like how? So for example, so to succeed, you have to take risks, and with taking risks comes failure. So you're not always going to succeed every single time. Like failure is going to come into your life in certain ways. So for example, how I would deal with failure is like telling myself that, okay, this is just like not the way that it's supposed to happen for me. Like there's another way out there that I'm gonna be able to have the opportunity to take, that I'll be able to succeed from. So basically my question is, how do you feel about failure? Like, I'm sure you've had times in your life where you've like where you failed at certain things. How do you kind of come back up from that?
I just like when I fell in something like I don't feel like comfortable, I feel like afraid or something like that. I just like I'm motivated by myself, and I say no, I can do it.
Right.
I'm not gonna like stay in the same place. I'm not gonna like say I can do the same thing. I just like say no, I can go and I'm gonna do it, and just like acting.
Yeah, because a lot of people, one thing I realized is a lot of people allow like one risk or like two risks that has happened to define their future opportunities or where they could be taken. So like that's one thing that I've had, because I'm not perfect. I failed at times, but a lot of people would take that as an excuse and be like, okay, I failed, like I'm scared to take the next step because what if I fail again? But big risk, big rewards. You have to fail forward, fall 5 times, get up 6.
Yep.
So how bad do you want to succeed? How bad do you want to succeed, Vanessa?
Oh my God. You not believe me? I just like I know I had to become the person when I'm supposed to become.
Yes.
But the same thing, I just say I wanted like everything what God supposed to give it to me.
Yes.
This is the only thing, but I don't want to say, oh, I don't want to do it, or I just put it like my effort, like just say no, I'm gonna do it. I have my time. I have my
your pillars.
Yeah. And I have like everything I'm supposed to do it. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
I just like this is my point.
Exactly.
To go what I want to go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you want to be able to pursue like your dreams, and to be able to do that, you have to put the action in towards that. And also God has a big role in granting us with those opportunities. And one thing that I would like to say is that I would love to strengthen my relationship with God, which I've been trying as well, because one thing that is important to realize is that God is the core to everything, and He's the reason why I'm here right now, why you're here right now. Obviously other reasons as well. But how could you say that you've strengthened your relationship with God and how He's kind of granted you with the right opportunities?
Like, what I'm gonna say, like my relationship with God is very good. I just like, I know I have some point in my life I have to reflect, but when I just thinking about everything what I know about the Bible, everything what is my family show me, it's just like I always think I want to do the best, and I want to become the person what is God wanted me to do, like because most of the people they just thinking like, oh, I want to like to be like be model or be this, but they don't want to like got good relationship with God. And this is like exactly what I want. Like I wanted my relationship with Him very close with Him, like
personal.
They can help me, they can give me more wisdom, they can give me most like knowledge, like what I mean. This is only thing for now. I want it, because when you don't have God, you not follow God, they don't want to give you like the knowledge. Because you just want to do whatever do you want to do. But when you decide your life and God, like you give it God to follow you, like you can see the difference in your life. Because when you have faith and when you see, I don't know, so you see like when the people say something, oh, I want to do everything what I want to do, but before you have to ask God, do you want me to do this? Do you want me to do that? But most of the people, they not think like that. You have to listen God, and God, they're going to like do the knowledge, they're going to wisdom, everything you because God give it to us like vision. And you can see. Even if you not see it, they can show the way to see. You can do everything where you want.
When there's a will, there's a way.
Yep.
Yes. Wow. Yeah. So That's amazing. I love everything that you said regarding
Let me
that.
tell you something, Jasmine. Even like maybe I can feel very nervous because most of like the episode what I do
Yeah.
in Spanish.
Yes.
See, I'm gonna say Spanish. I'm gonna feel more comfortable
Yes.
because I speak English, but it's more like with my kids, you know,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
like in camera.
Of course.
But the thing is, I'm gonna do it more and more, and I want to
Yes.
feel more comfortable
You
because
will.
I know even like in a practice, I know I can speak.
Yeah.
But the thing I know, I feel like I have very accent, and you know, like it's the same. So you're gonna speak Spanish, you're gonna say, "Oh my
Yeah.
God, I'm gonna do it," but I don't understand how, you know, like
No,
it's
yes.
the same way. But I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, but you know what?
Yeah.
I understand you completely. Yeah, you have a little accent, which I think your accent is beautiful. But you know, over time, you're gonna be able to
Thank you.
talk more fluently in English,
Yeah.
and to do that, it's with the people you're around who are able to communicate.
And let me tell you
that.
something. I had a lot of vocabulary, but even like I had this moment, I feel like, oh my God, what I'm gonna say? What, you know, like
Yeah, I
it's
know.
very crazy.
Yeah, you know, honestly, before I came here, I was kind of nervous. Like when I first found out that I would be out, I was kind of nervous. But I just told myself like, you gotta walk it like you own it. You just
Yep.
gotta go in there with confidence. You know, at the end of the day, like I know what I have in my head. I know the things that I want to be able to get out into the world. So I'm just gonna come here. I'm gonna respect who's talking to me. I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna take in the knowledge, and I'm gonna share my knowledge as well. And that's what happened. And I think that it went down perfectly. But one thing I wanted to ask you was, because you were the person who basically came up to me, and you were the core of starting like this opportunity for me, which I appreciate. I just wanted to ask you, what made you kind of see that potential in me or come up to me? in
Okay,
that way?
let me tell you something. First, I just went to talk to you because Carlos told me.
Okay.
You know, in the beginning, like I don't want to talk to someone, even like he said, I always wait, and he said, Vanessa, you can talk to, like, you know, with
Yeah.
her. And I went to you and I said, okay, I have the Bible business study. Can you come to enjoy us? You know, and this is the first thing what I do.
Yes.
But when you called me, I think like 1 month ago, you
Yeah.
called me back, and I said,
Yeah.
oh my God, I'm very surprised because I invite you, but you never like say
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
Even like I change, like I give you my number,
Yes.
you never text me. I
Yes.
said, oh my God, I'm very surprised. And I asked Carlo, do you talk to Jasmine? Because she texted me and she said, oh Vanessa, I want to enjoy to the Bible business study.
Yes.
And he said, no, I didn't talk to her. And he said, oh, okay. That's fine. And that's why I said, oh, okay, she texted me, but she want to come to the Bible business study, and she want to join us. And she said, oh, okay, that's good. And after that, I just talked to her. He said,
Yeah.
okay, you can talk to her, and she can like do meeting or something like that. And what I see, like, because he always told me, Vanessa, I see so many women in the gym, like the women, and I can see the potential. Maybe you're not gonna see that because your mind and my mind is different.
Right.
But I see very, very good potential in Jasmine. Even like maybe
Thank you.
he didn't know you like
yes.
in general, but he said that. He said,
Yes.
okay, and this is motivating me to do like to talk to you. And
Yes.
he said, okay, and even that he said, okay, yeah.
Yeah. And then since then, I've just been able to, you know, take initiative on that,
Yeah.
on those opportunities and put that action in. But one more thing before we end the podcast, I just wanted to say that, I actually have my question right here. So one thing that's very important is your mindset that you guys have made very, very clear. So how do you maintain a positive mindset when faced with challenges in your life? How do you like just face it headstrong and are able to contain yourself in a positive way?
Let me tell you something. Like my emotion before it was like very down. Like now I feel more strong on that part. But I wanna come with mindset. It's like when I read book, when I see like my life very a different perspective. Like
Yes.
you know when people talk to me and I see how they think. And I see how I think, like how I am now. I just like, oh my God, it's very bit different.
Yeah.
My mind is like complete different.
It's changed a lot.
Yeah, I just, oh my God, thank God. Thank God and thank Carlos too.
Yeah.
I just very grateful he helped me a lot with this.
Of course.
Yeah, but let me tell you something before like into the
Yes.
video. You know, what I see after like I know you,
Yeah.
and I talked to Carlo, and I said, Carlo, look, I love how she communicates. Like you have very communication with me, like you back and forth.
Yes.
You say, Vanessa, what is this? You know, even like her another girl, she's very good, but she's not like how you. I can see like you're very hungry. You wanted to do like when you know like what you're supposed to do. I can see how you want to do it. You say, oh my God, and Carlos said, this is what I want. Like people like they wanted to see.
Correct.
Very good.
Yes, ma'am.
And this is what I see about you. Even like you had like 19, right?
Yes.
My daughter's had 18. And I like when I listen to you, how you talk, and I say, oh my God, it's so bit different. Even my daughter's very like a smart girl,
Yes,
but she's not open. She's very like, you know, limited.
Yeah. And one thing I could say is that, you know, I've had like an outgoing kind of personality for most of my life, but there's been times where I've been in my shell. And like, I haven't been this expressive, but over time, I've been able to conquer myself in the communication. And I'm very grateful for that because, you know, when you're able to communicate, you're able to network with people, you're able to talk, you're able to have good conversations, learn things. So that's one thing that I'm very grateful for is how far I've come in my communication, because it was not always like this. I mean, I used to sometimes stutter, and I used to hold back. And one thing I can say is that I wasn't always as authentic as I am today. I used to try to fit, like, you know, kind of like fit people's perspectives of me, and I used to be like a people pleaser as well. But over time, I realized that, you know what, I'm a genuine person. I really do want people to succeed. And at the end of the day, when you're authentic, you're only gonna get placed in the environments that you are meant to be in. But when you're fake and when you fake it till you make it, you know, you're gonna get placed in environments that don't align with you. You gotta face it till you make it. It's about how bad you wanna succeed.
It's true.
And yeah. So, CMR Network Podcast.
Okay.
Thank you, Vanessa. Today has been a blessed day. Amazing conversations have been made, right, Carlos?
Vanessa, you in the camera? Okay, I'm back, guys. I went to help out. Okay, so, yo.
Yes.
I'm going to tell you one thing.
Okay.
I loved it.
Yeah.
Vanessa, you did excellent.
Amazing.
You did excellent, too.
Thank you.
And I see this bigger than us. You get me? It's not how we start.
Right.
It's how we finish. You get me?
Yes, sir.
But I'm not even focused, because to me, there's not a finish line. To me, I'm never focused on a destination. I just fall in love in the moment, the process, the journey. I'm all about consistency, being determined on what I want. You got me? Bringing my best self, bringing value. And you brought something up that I could resonate with, which I always preach about that, which is I'm not $100 bill for people, for everybody to love me or to like me, right? One thing I've noticed, one of the biggest, you know, key to my success, apart from an attitude of gratitude, is that I'm myself.
Yes.
Everywhere I go, what you see is what you get.
Yes, sir.
I'm not the type of person that you see one thing, you got another thing. That's why my videos are raw. Because I could care less who likes them or who doesn't like them.
Right.
I'm not doing this for the view.
No.
I could care less about the view, the likes. That's why I say I'd rather negative comments for my podcast. You know, everybody's podcast is different.
Right.
But for my podcast, put negative comments. Tell the world.
Yeah.
You got me? Because I grow through, I don't want to call it pain, because pain is weakness leaving the body. I embrace pain. Like, I'm a person, I'd rather go through pain than go through pleasure.
Right.
That's just how I'm wired.
Yes.
You get me? I don't want things easy for me.
Yes.
You get me? I'm not saying I make it hard for people, but just using, for example, I have my daughters, right? If I make it easy for my daughters, what makes you think when they grow up, you think their life is going to be easy?
No.
It's going to be hard.
Yes.
But if I make it a little hard for them, right? When they grow up, how you think their life is gonna turn out?
I think it's gonna turn out easy.
It's gonna turn out easy,
Yeah.
right? And that's the thing. Most people, and Vanessa brought her daughter up to this conversation. If the way you express yourself,
Yes.
not comparing you to, you know, other people, her daughter, other
Correct,
people,
correct.
but how you communicate is totally different from how other people communicate. There's people stuck in a shell. They're like shy,
Right.
timid, you know, like they think people are gonna eat them. Like, who's gonna eat you?
Yeah.
Be yourself.
Be
You know
yourself.
English? Amen. You don't know English? Amen.
Yes.
Just look at it like this. Vanessa was here.
Yes.
Her English is not probably, you know, how your English is or how my English is. But look at it like this. Let's use perspective.
Yes.
If we speak Spanish, vamos a comenzar a hablar español. Vamos a hablar en español. Dime. Comienza a hablar en español.
Yo no sé.
Tú sí sabes. Si tú dices yo no sé, tú te cierras la mente. You say yo no sé, you block your mind. But if you say just all the words you know,
Right.
you open your mind.
Right.
Make sense?
Yes.
So you asked her a question. How she keeps herself or positive, right?
Yes.
Ask me that same question.
How do you keep a positive mindset?
Nourishing my mind with positive content.
Yes.
You remember, the mind is like the body, right? What you give it is what it gonna come out, right? Right? Make
Yes.
sense or no?
Yes, sir.
So look at it like this. I go by 3 alignment. You gotta align your thoughts with what you say and what you do. Most people, that's one of the reasons too why they don't succeed, right? Because they don't have their thinking, their thoughts. Because the quality of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts.
Right.
Because what you think is what you're gonna say, and that's what you're gonna do.
Yes.
Right? Most people, they think one thing, but they do another thing. Make sense?
Yes.
Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Or they say one thing,
And
but then they do another thing.
Yes.
So you need alignment in
Yes.
life in order to succeed.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
But positive mental attitude is the number one step to riches.
Yes, sir.
You know the steps to riches.
Yes.
Wrap this up. Can you tell the world the 12 steps to riches?
Yes.
Money
So-
comes last in the list, so I
Yeah.
gave you guys the last one.
Yeah.
Because everybody wants the money,
Of course.
but money comes last in the list.
Yes. Yes.
Tell the world the 12 steps to riches.
The 12 steps to riches. So number 1, a positive mental attitude. Number 2 is sound health. 3 is harmony in human relations. 4 is
Freedom from fear,
freedom from fear. 5 is the hope for future achievements.
the capacity
The capacity and applied faith.
of applied faith.
And then it's the willingness to share your blessings with others, to be engaged in the labor of love.
7,
7 was your willingness,
Willingness.
to share your blessings with others. 8 is to be engaged in a labor of love. 9 is the open mind towards all subjects, towards
all
all people.
people.
And 10 is complete in discipline,
complete self-discipline.
complete self-discipline. Yes. And 11 is the wisdom to understand people. And then you have 12, which is last on the list, financial security, right?
But you will never be financially free unless you be mentally free.
Correct.
With all this said, God bless everyone.
God bless.
Love you guys.
Yeah.
Hey guys, we just want to bring impactful, valuable content to the world. And this young lady here, hey, your father's supposed to be extremely proud of you. Your
Thank
brother, your mother, all your siblings, and the world's going to be proud of you.
Thank you.
And this thing is bigger than us.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for believing.
Thank
Jasmine,
you.
my respect.
My respect.